As a rider, I truly value the feel good, the health, the vibrance, the natural action of your body being left, right, the balance action. It just sweeps you along. The action of riding a bike is just pure and all-consuming. And this side's just all rusty and rooted. Now it's nowhere near as crunchy. Locked up. Much better. Beautiful. Let's call that true. That's great. Get her on the rim. Think to yourself, nice tyre. For the longest of times when I was a little kid, I would build Lego block stuff, jet planes and cities and whatevers. And then I'd duck from my bedroom where the Lego blocks were and I'd go out to the garage and I'd take the mudguards off my bike. So there was a bit of a transition period there, and then eventually it just became, well, bikes. And it starts by having a go. Kids would write band names like AC/DC or whatever on their school books. I'd write on my school books Campagnolo in the Campagnolo script. Brand name bike parts. Weirdo. And I put an ad in a cycling magazine, wanted a job anywhere in Australia doing anything in any bike industry, and ended up moving my life to Canberra at age 15 and working in a busy little bike shop. Something for me to get my teeth into. Crusty, dirty wheel. Bikes are so easily wasted. Again and again, people throw their stuff out when all it really needs is some love and skill. And I find it very satisfying to be able to execute the reviving of people's dead bikes. I'm going to give the radius some purity. Poor old bike. The person doesn't need to chuck it out, it just needs some help. I have no trouble with putting the same amount of effort into a bike that's mid-range, even entry-level, as what I would have put into the special high-end performance bike. Now, people don't need top shelf. What they really need is anything, and anything tuned well. It's a crafty task. The thing I do is much more than just servicing bikes. It's an arty, crafty thing, but they're bikes that I'm working with. Just a bit like that. Well, the best bikes don't get purchased and ridden out the door. The best bikes get purchased, ridden some, considered and modified accordingly. Typically, riding position stuff needs to be changed around. One needs to ride with a nice supple motion. Bend your elbows, drop your shoulders down. Use body English and technique in order to become part of the bike rather than just sitting on it and rolling along. One needs to actually cadence and allow your feet to turn over in a nice, supple, fluid kind of way. Don't attack the hill. Ride the hill, work the hill from the bottom to the top, shifting gears, climbing in and out of the seat so that you get the most out of your body and the bike. Back in 2018, 2019, I started considering my future and trying to work out where the hell I was going to head in life, and wishing for and desiring a shop of my own that we could call our own and own the building and own the property, and aim at building a shop that was nothing but a bicycle workshop and forgetting about the mainstream retail caper. Having been to Tumut quite a few times and liked the place, I searched online and this place came up. Within a couple of weeks we'd bought it. So
Beautiful. Smooth as a
my long-term goal with Bike Revive Tumut is to ultimately leave a legacy. A shop that remains a meeting place for people to come and enjoy and engage with the great lifestyle of bikes and cycling. I think one of the main things that really does it for me is they're human powered. There's no other way of getting yourself out there and being able to shift yourself from point A to point B self-powered. There's just so many options and styles and types and sorts, and yeah, I'm just deeply enamoured by them. Some would say I've got too many bikes, but what's too many? N+1. I would really like people to save from worrying about whether or not they've got top-end machines, but most importantly, use what they've got. Ride your bike. Don't just romance the idea. Ride.